Alright, in this video we are going to do a quick practice using fog in this environment that I created. This is a kind of city feel, and it's kind of like an air fog, just filling it all over, put a fog over the whole scene. So in order to do that, we're going to call from our rendering editor's render settings, and under the Arrow tab, we are going to use, under the environment, we're going to go and use the atmosphere, and we're going to choose from the three options, and we're going to use this time the air fog, AI fog. And the AI fog creates a node right away. You can see the node connected here, and if you lose it in the window, you simply need to click here and it'll take you there. So in this format right now, I have this object that created that, and to create fog in my scene, my city, I just need to do a quick test render of that. So let me just go and call my render here. Let me see, the window is rendering on my other screen here. That's what it gave me. So you see that right now the scene has some kind of lighting. In the distance you can see a vertical line of the fog. Here we don't see anything, but that this line means that the fog is going in a direction that is not exactly what I want. And you can tell here that in my node, the ground normal, meaning where is pointing the ground towards. So in that case, x0, y0, z is 1. That means, of course, z is pointing 1 in that direction, right? So, which is not what I want. I don't need to have my fog going that direction. I want the ground to be pointing that direction, right? So to correct that, I just simply need to change the values from z1 to y1, right? So now if I try rendering that out, you see my fog now is going upwards. There are a couple of the things that I want to test with there. And the other one is the ground point, where it is the ground point for this thing. So if I change the value, just make it maybe a 3, just to see the example. And if I lower my camera, you'll see that my ground point should be higher now. So that number 3 corresponds to this number 3 on my grid right here. So there is a value because it's kind of starting somewhere there, I think. So if I go and look at my node again, of course I'm going to bring it back to 0 because I don't want it to be floating like that. The other thing that it has is the distance. So by default it comes with a distance of 0.02, and of course that's how far it's in the distance, right? So I'm going to bring my camera up a little bit more. I'm going to lower this number just to test what it does. So I'm going to say make it to 0.2, 0.002. You see my fog has gone away, very, very far away. So I'm just going to bring it closer to say maybe 0, 1. Yeah. The other thing is how high I want it to be. So I can bring it down to say maybe it's 2, right? And you start seeing the effect of the fog there, changing the height of it. Of course, you can choose a color. I had a really kind of like an amber tone there. It's a bit chaotic, like Armageddon feel, but. And then last thing, I'm just going to make it look a little bit better. There are no lights in this scene. The light is produced by the fog only. So I'm going to just add a light, just to keep it simple in this exercise. I'm going to just add a physical sky. And we'll just give a little bit of blue tint on the sky. And you can see here now my sky with my foggy scene. If I bring my fog a bit closer, right? Let me just bring it to, let's say, 3. Let's see how that looks here. A bit too much. Go back to 2 again. That gives the effect that I want. So that's all for the fog, AI fog effect.